Welcome everyone to the Focus Gamer channel once again. We're back now. We're going to be talking about, I'm going to be giving you tips and some spoiler alerts. If you haven't yet, please definitely click this big red button, the subscribe button. It would definitely be helpful and most appreciated. And click the bell next to it, the notification bell. That would notify you any time that I do make a video and post that. Alright. So I got a couple of tips for y'all. Alright, so this is one of the missions. I played it before. I'm playing it again due to the fact that I want to upgrade my characters. Another thing that you do, what I suggest to y'all, y'all don't have to, but never go straight through the campaign. You want to upgrade your character first as much as possible. From what I have found out and what I have researched, I think that your power level can reach, I believe, 150. Don't quote me on it. And your regular level, I'm not too sure. I think is level 50 you can be up to. I'm not too sure. I got to do more research, but I'm just giving y'all, a brief description of the upgrade on how it should actually go. So right now for this board, I'm playing with Iron Man. So I'm gonna give y'all a little run around. What I usually do, my strategy in any game, is to basically roam around. When you roam around, you find things all the time in any game. You know what I mean? So in this game, you're looking for resource loot boxes that you can open up and gain new resources or gear. You know what I mean? For that matter. Now, some of the gear ranges up from anywhere from 1 star to 5 stars. Now, I would say a good, okay, and up from then is 3 stars or more. As far as any item that you get, if you get an item and it's basically gear. If your gear is like anywhere from 3 stars and up, I would take advantage of that and definitely use it. If it is below 3 stars, then I would get rid of it, and that will give you resources. Anytime you get rid of something, any item, you gain resources from it. So it doesn't matter even if you upgraded the item, and you can upgrade your items as well. You can upgrade any resources as well, or any artifact. That's what I mean. Artifacts and gear you can upgrade. In any fight, my suggestion to everybody is to take out the turrets because they take out a lot of damage. You got turrets that shoot lasers out that take a lot of damage from you, but the turrets that really take out the most damage is rocket turrets. You know what I mean? So take out those before you even start fighting, or anybody with a gun, any enemy with a gun, or any turrets that's around, or any air enemies. Definitely take them out. Well, they're androids, so. You know what I mean? Definitely take them out 100%. And when you use Jarvis, you know what I mean? When you use Jarvis, I think so for the PS4 console, you can press up on the D-pad, and that would show you around, that would show you different locations on the board. Basically, you'll see some as question marks, and you'll see a white bold icon. That is the main objective. You don't want to you never want to go there first. You want to leave that for last, your main objective. Your first objective should definitely be to go look for the loot boxes and look through all the question mark icons. They're gonna have I'm gonna do it in a while, but you're gonna see question mark icons on the screen. When you see those are the icons that you go to first. Because they have, you can gain resources and new gear from these places. You know what I mean? Alright, so what I'm using now, as you're looking, is rockets. You can lock on 6 times and let go of 6 to kill your enemy. You know what I mean? Like I tell everybody, take out, the first enemies that you take out is the people that shooting with guns. The guns that these enemies have are somewhat like they have element guns. There's one element gun, if you get shot by it, it can knock out all of your special abilities. Like basically on the lower right corner, you see that I have Hawk Buster, I have a EMP, electric magnetic pulse. Basically, it knocks out all electricity that's around any robots or any powers that they have. It knocks it straight out. Then I have on the R1, I have my beam shooter. So basically, you can use these at any time, but it does take time. Once you use it, it takes time to regain or fully recharge, as you would say. You know what I mean? So I love using the rockets. It just takes a long time for it to load back up. You know what I mean? So I gotta just be mindful when you're using it. All right. So right now I'm at another question mark. This is, I guess you would call it a secret type of base. All right. So these enemies that have that's green, these androids that's green. You see this red? They have like a red circle. Any red circle, you move out the way. So if you have a PS4 console or any type of console, you use the dodge button to move out of the red circles. The red circles is basically somebody's attacking, either shooting you, or there's either a bomb about to blow up or an android that's about to blow up. I got my move right here. It's called Uptown Boogie Down. It's a takedown. Uptown Boogie Down. That's how we get down. That's what I'm talking about. So, all right, we're going to proceed. These are my lasers that I'm using. All right, so we're going to continue. See, I always look around no matter what. Doesn't matter if I check there before. You can always double check any place on the map just for some resource loot boxes. You know what I mean? Like I told you, you gain gear. The orb on the floor is health. So if you ever seen a green orb, it means health. And these boxes just more resources. All right. Some more turns. Take them out. Any rockets come to you, any lasers, do your best to move out of the way, ASAP. It's best for you to stay out of damage, any enemy's way, as far as when they attack him. You know what I mean? Dodge them as much as possible. And do your best to counterattack and, bring them down. See the question marks on the screen. These are what you go to first at all times. So we're locking on right here. I do my best to get 6 shots off, but if I can, I just let it go. So what I do my best not to do is fly all around, all around the map. You know what I mean? If you want to, I know it's some people's first time playing with Iron Man. So get your flight out. Fly all around, and then do your best to slow down and glide everywhere so you could check for the resource boxes. See, this one wasn't on the map. Jarvis doesn't tell you about, another thing y'all gotta look out for. Jarvis doesn't tell you everything on the map. There's some hidden resource loot boxes that he doesn't tell you about. Only reason why is because he's kind of spiteful, if y'all didn't know. He just wants you to go straight to objective. You know what I mean? But never go straight to objective. There's no time limit on how long you can stay at one area, from what I know. I haven't seen no time limit. You know what I mean? So do your best. Like I tell people, even if, let's say if you're not at the correct level to beat it, you can still beat the level. Like say if it says, because some boards, some missions before you pick it, it says, like say if my power level is 25, but then it says, it has like beside 25, beside it, it says 2 negative and 2 negative. Basically, that means that I'm supposed to be at level 27 in order to be on the board, so I can, have an easier time defeating enemies. But you can still play. It'll just take you longer than usual to beat the board. You know what I mean? And any challenge is a good challenge. Like I tell people, you could play on easy. Don't get discouraged. Don't feel bad that you're playing on easy. It's just another, a better way for you and less headache for you to get up your character. You know what I mean? You play on easy, and after you upgrade your character, you could play on normal, and after you upgrade again and level up, you can keep boosting your level up as far as the difficulty that you choose. You know what I mean? If you want to make it harder for you, you definitely can. But I would start with easy, just because at the end of the day, it's a better way to build up your character. You know what I mean? Start off easy first, and then you boost up your difficulty, and then you make it you make it normal, then make it hard, and then I believe they have elite. That's the last one, the fourth one. So yeah, see what I did? I hit the access panels that was on the towers in order to access this doorway, which led me to a resource loot box. And remember I told you, you take all of these resources. These are all resources in these canisters. You always knock them out and gain the resources from them. And like I tell everybody, just search all through the board as much as possible. Look places that you don't think that you have. If you did, check everywhere. You know what I mean? Because you need these loot boxes in order to upgrade your characters, and that will be in another video where I show you the breakdown. I'm gonna break it down in increments so everybody will understand on how to upgrade your character. If you don't fully understand the mechanics on how to upgrade your character, I would definitely help you and guide you. I'll be your guidance system in order to help you, build up your character. You know what I mean? Like I said, everything is a learning process, so don't feel bad if you can't get it right now, or even like you're trying to learn a move or whatever. Don't feel bad at all. You know what I mean? Everything is a learning process, and everything takes time. You just need some patience. Apply some patience, and you'll definitely get through it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You understand what I mean? So, with that being said, we just gliding through, flying around. All right. So these are the guys I was telling you about. They shoot, they have poisonous guns, so if they shoot you, you'll be in like some type of green aura, which is basically poison, and it deducts your health if the green gas is around you, that's around you, and they shoot you with it. See, there's a loot box right here. This wasn't on the map as well. I might say watch out for those red circles on the floor as much as possible. So I'm looking around for the enemies. Alright, we got the loot box right here. Alright, yeah, see, this one is 4. This is a gauntlet. And this has 4 stars. 4 stars is definitely good, like I tell everybody. 4 stars, 3 stars and up is definitely a excellent gear to take in consideration of using. You know what I mean? 3 stars and above, I would say, is good. But as you get further through the game, you're gonna want 5 stars to the max, of course, because you want to max out your character as much as possible, right? Because that's definitely the goal. You know what I mean? To max out your character, to level them up to the point they can't level up anymore until Square Enix and Crystal Northwest and Crystal Dynamics choose to put something within the game where you can upgrade your character more, because everybody max out the character. You know what I mean? You really want to feel like the Avengers in the movies. You know what I mean? Where like when Hulk smacks somebody, he smacks them to another facility. You know what I mean? Across the land. You know what I mean? Like, that's how powerful I want to be. I want to be like, in the game, I want to be like, if Thor was to hit somebody with his hammer, he could send them flying away. You know what I mean? To a whole nother state. Like, you know what I mean? He smack you anywhere from New York all the way to North Carolina. You know what I mean? I want to be able to hit people that far. You know? Even though I know it's over exaggeration. In the game, I don't think you could do that, but hopefully one day they could do something like that. It'd be like a special move where you can knock somebody into the air and then they never come back. So tell me within the comments, if you have played this game, who is your favorite character to play with so far? Write it down in the comments. All right. So checking for more question marks. I see some on the other side of this level. And remember when I told everybody in the first video that I created that you know, this is why I tell everybody to be patient, because every character is different. Every playable character plays differently. So all the, you know, everything that you do with Iron Man, you're not able to do with the Hulk. The Hulk plays different from Iron Man. Iron Man plays different from Kamala Khan, which is Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel plays different from Black Widow. Black Widow is actually, I think, one of the most difficult characters, I believe. Not too difficult, but you know, she requires a lot more, how can I say, you know, more strategist thinking, because you have to use guns. She has all different types of guns. She has her electric nightsticks, and she has all different types of gadgets, you know what I mean? Because mind you, she's human above all, you know what I mean? And she doesn't have no superpower, but the way that she beats people up and, you know, and whips ass, at the end of the day, you would actually think that she does have powers, you know? Same as Iron Man. Iron Man just has a high-tech suit, you know what I mean? Multiple suits at his disposal, you know what I mean? So, you know, but everybody pulls their weight equally, you know, and in Avengers, in this game, and just in Avengers period, you know, the movie form and the game form, everybody pulls their weight, you know what I mean, in my point of view. So tell me in the questions below, what Marvel character would y'all like to be a playable character in this game? You can only pick one. Write it down in the comments and let me know. And tell me why you think that they should be a playable character in the comments. All right, so we're about to get towards these. We're about to get to the spoilers. Now, if you do not want to hear spoilers, all I ask you to do before you click off this video is hold on. All I ask you to do is click the subscribe button and click a like, click a thumbs up on the video, and then you could cut it off, you know, cut the video off. All right, but I'm about to give y'all spoiler alerts. Excuse me. All right, so these, from what I have researched, these are playable characters. Now, this is me saying it through a research that I have found on the internet. So playable characters soon to come is supposed to be Kate Bishop, Marvel, Mockingbird, Quake, Scarlet Witch, She-Hulk, Vision, War Machine, Wasp. Okay, let's see. We got Ant-Man, Black Panther the King, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Falcon, Hawkeye, Hulkbuster. Even though I think the Hulkbuster is in here, I don't even know why they would say that, but that is the update that I have gained so far. So I'm just giving y'all the message that I have read. It was on Google actually. You know what I mean? And any research that y'all need to do, y'all can, you know, research it on Google. But this is what I have found out. So I'm just, you know, giving y'all the update. So yeah, so definitely let me know who y'all would like to be a playable character in this game. Oh, and I actually heard one more. I'm not too sure. They might do it. I'm not too sure how they would actually implant him in the game and you know, what would be his fighting moves and fighting style. But they said Nick Fury is supposed to be a playable character at some point in time within this game. This is from what I heard. All right. But as the spoilers, I think that'd be all. All right. So right now, still getting more resources. The only thing that I tell everybody to watch out for is, all right. So you see, Hulkbuster is you can use it by you know, if you have a PS4 console. If you don't, whatever console you have, basically you put the two buttons together, which is L1, R1, and you can use a Hulkbuster. Now it takes a long time for Iron Man to recharge the Hulkbuster. So I tell people, you know, I would, you know, delay using Hulkbuster at any point in time. I would use him when you're facing big enemies, which you're about to see, you know, probably in a couple of minutes, you know, a minute or two, because they have huge enemies that require the Hulkbuster to come out, so you can you know, beat people up real quickly. You know what I mean? Whoop as much ass as you possibly can with the Hulkbuster, but you only can use him for, I believe, probably a minute, like 1 minute, one full minute. I think 60 seconds. So like you see on the left-hand corner, there's a big android right there that you definitely got to take out that machine. The Hulk does what he can do, and Miss Marvel definitely does what she can do. And they, you know, like I said, we're a good team. But the thing is, like I said, the Hulkbuster is definitely helpful in that predicament. The Hulkbuster doesn't really take any crazy damage. Like anytime I'm Hulkbuster, I barely take any damage from any enemies. You know what I mean? So like when you're Hulkbuster, I think you could just fight and beat up people left and right. You know what I mean? And come out unscathed. You know what I mean? While you're in the Hulkbuster, when you're Iron Man and he's not in the Hulkbuster, of course you take damage. But yeah, so when you're in the Hulkbuster, I think you don't take any hard damage at all. I mean, you're about to see me use the Hulkbuster, because at this point, so many enemies come out, and the enemies are actually being teleported towards my location. All right, so we got the Hulkbuster ready. About to go glide over there. There we go. Now check it out. So when you're using him, he can use he can do the machine gun punch. He could do this grab move. But I think with the big machines, you really can't grab them unless it's a takedown that you're waiting for, like when it says press square, triangle. That's the only way you can do that. See, that grab move that I was talking about. See? And you can shoot with him. Pulsers. Right, machine gun punch. Now y'all see, Hulkbuster's not taking any damage from any shots that are being shot at him. See, alright, so we straight. Alright, so we good. Now, like I told you, check around. Make sure you look around at any point in time. You know what I mean? Those are health, you know, health containers right there. Anything with a look like a T, you know what I mean? It's a health icon. More resources, get as many as you definitely can, because you need a lot of resources in order to upgrade your character. Upgrade your character's power. You can't upgrade your level only through, you know, fighting through the stages. You know what I mean? Through the boards that you go to. You know what I mean? Any mission that you select on the mission, you can upgrade your character. It really depends on what you do and how you fight and how you progress through the board. Okay, let's look around. Alright, there we go. So, I'm going to show y'all a few things in a few. As far as when you're fighting certain enemies, what to look out for. Right, taking out the turrets right here. Now, mind you, the only reason why I'm taking most of them out and taking out almost every enemy on the board out is because you gain experience points. You want experience points. Experience points, for those that do not know, and I'm pretty sure everybody should know by now, because if you're a gamer, you should know about experience points. Experience points help you level up your character. So the more experience points you have and the faster your experience points go up, there's like a level bar. So once it goes, you know, it fills up full, and it fills up and it's full, you level up your character each time that the level bar is full. You know what I mean? So just to give y'all a little advice on that. All right, so we're about to go to this elevator. Click this button. I don't know what the Hawk is doing. Like on every mission that I'm on, he's always grabbing the ground and taking it with us wherever he goes. It could be inside the elevator or what. See, he's still holding the rock that he just picked off the ground. This guy's a beast, man. And like I tell people, do not sleep on Kamala Khan. Kamala Khan is, when I mean, she is disgustingly nasty when it comes to fighting. She gets down and dirty, you know what I mean? She's like kind of like, well, she's nothing like anybody here, but I'm saying as fighting wise, like when it's time to fight, she really puts in work. You know what I mean? She beats ass, you know what I mean? Any point in time. See? Look, it just started, she just grabbed somebody up. All right, I'm gonna teach y'all, I'm gonna show y'all, you know, how to get to access this room that's locked, but you have to beat up these access panels. I'm trying to get the name. I apologize. But yeah. So when you hit these access panels, there's 4 of them on this stage. Mind you, this is the lower level. This is the second lower level. We have a 3rd one to go to as well. You know what I mean? So, like I told you, I gotta watch out for the turrets as much as possible. Got him. Now, with these doors, when you have to save somebody, all right, so that's an access panel as well. All right, so these doors can only be broken. All right, so as far as you're being Iron Man, you can only open this door to help the, you know, I believe they're a superhuman on the other side, inhuman, excuse me. You can only open this with the Hulk Buster when it comes to Iron Man. With the Hulk, you can just you can do a strong attack move and automatically break it. With Kamala Khan, I think you have to use one of her special moves, which is Embiggen, where she turns to a giant and then she can knock anything down and beat anything down, because her strength is 5 times more powerful than she is when she's you know, small and regular. You know what I mean? So that's the only way you can open that door. And obviously, I don't have the Hulk Buster because I used them before I came down here. Okay, so I'm about to show you how to access the access panels. You know what I mean? So you don't go straight there. So this is the first. Well, this is the first one I'm showing y'all, right? You glide. You gotta hurry up because there's a certain timing. Turn left. Okay. Turn around. Go straight. Turn left again. Takes about, you know, 2 to 3 hits in order to make it blue and activate it. All right. Then you turn right here. Access panel. Okay. Kind of missed that. All right. When it turns green, that means you know you got it. So on the left and the right, you make sure you knock out these resources out of the glass, so you can gain the resources from these canisters or these barrels, whichever one you want to call them. All right. Now, if y'all see that I only have 1 star, that's due to the fact that I played the board multiple times. So, on your side, if this is your first time playing this this board, you know what I mean, you would probably get 3 stars or 4 stars, depending on if you played this board 1 time. Me, I played this probably like 4 or 5 times, due to the fact that I'm always ready to upgrade my character. Before I continue any storyline, I love to upgrade my character to the max, and once I max out, then I continue doing the storyline. All right, so here I'm gonna teach you a little bit of enemies and different things y'all should know. All right, so. All right, so on this level, this is the 3rd level on this board. Watch out, remember I tell you, with anybody with guns, staffs, watch out for any enemy, period. You know what I mean? Always dodge, and remember to take out the turrets first. If you feel that you're getting shot by a turret, take them out first. You know what I mean? All right, so you got to hit these machines. There's A, B, and C. You got to knock these out in order to to get through this door. I'm sorry, this lock secure door, right? So you have to make sure you destroy these machines, A, B, and C. So there's a turn here, knock him out. There's another one on the opposite side. I'm gonna knock him out real quick. All right. Remember I said, watch out for the red circles below. And the green androids, like I told you before, they are poisonous. So anytime you see them, dodge. Keep dodging. Because when you hit them, it activates an explosive in them. All right, so these androids with staves, they're actually hard to take down due to the fact that they block. But you can use strong attack moves, like heavy attacks, to break through their block, their defense mechanism. See? Just like this guy has a defense mechanism. And you can use your EMP blast. It would definitely knock the defense all the way down, and I think you could destroy their defense system with your EMP blast. And that's at the lower right corner of the screen. As you see, it looks like a explosion icon, and it says L1. So that's the EMP blast. Saving it until I get to, I think, C. Yeah, machine C I gotta go to. There we go. I love using the rockets, but the rockets, I think when you're fighting, you can only use the rockets about 2 times until you upgrade it. Right, so you gotta watch out for these guys with shields. They have, I think it's a sonic wave gun that can push you back. You know what I mean? Blow your, see? That was like a sonic wave. See, he has his defense on. He needs some help right now, so here we go. All right, they're kicking my ass. Sorry, we're about to get back on our feet. All right, now we're about to use it. Got it, see? Now you see I knocked off their shields. I used the EMP blast. Now their shields is gone. So they can't really defend themselves the way they want to. See? All right, so C is left, knock him down. Here we go. I think we're good. All right, we're in the clear. We're in the clear. All right. See, I just leveled up. Now y'all see on the right side of the screen, my Unibeam is ready. Okay, now I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. These vents on the floor, watch out for them. They spread out poisonous gas. So remember I told you, if you're in poisonous gas, it will deduct your health. Your health will go down if you're in these, around these vents. It's the same as the poisonous androids as well. You know what I mean? Watch out for that at all times. You know what I mean? And like I said, do not feel discouraged if you do not past this board. If you lose, like say if you lose and you die and you gotta restart the board, don't get discouraged. Like I said, sometimes you gotta take 1,000 losses before you take one win. You just keep doing it over and over and over, and you will overcome and surpass the challenge that's before you. Any challenge before you can get through, all you gotta do is do your best. That's it. Alright, so there you go. So now we on the 3rd level, I believe. Now we on the 3rd level. So I'm gonna show y'all 3rd level. Just to show y'all what y'all getting into before y'all get into it. You know what I mean? This is to prepare y'all for what's to come. If you haven't gotten to this level, this is preparing you and showing you what you have to deal with and what to prepare for and what to actually strategize on. See, before I go into battle, I have a strategy that I'm gonna use. Of course, everybody has a strategy, you know, a simple one, just, you know, kick everybody's ass. But that's not you know, my clear as day strategy. You know what I mean? You just strategize on what you're gonna do as you go. You know what I mean? So once you come in this room, you don't need to hit any access panels. You could just come straight in this room, walk in, and take any resources that's, you know, that's here in this area. All right. There we go. All right. So we got a resource. Remember I told you, my resources, you know, might be Basura. Oh, this one was good. All right, so this is the 5 stars, right? That gives you a buff, which is like, you know, for your power level. So that was good, you know what I mean? Upgraded. Okay. If y'all wondering why I'm tearing everything up, is because, like I told you, well, I told everybody in the last video, I love tearing enemies' stuff up at the end of the day. We don't want them to have anything good left. You know what I mean? Making people's life worth a hell. Their life should be worth hell. All right. That would never happen. Just letting y'all know, you can never kill the Hulk. She definitely is. All right. So with these people, with these machines, you go all out. You can use a Hulk Buster, as I would suggest to use for the big machines. You know, and anytime, like I said, you see any red circle on the floor, that is the enemy either shooting at you, about to stomp like this big machine. You see, I dodge at the right timing. Unibeam, see? Use everything you got. There we go. Got him. Alright, so you good.
That threat has been neutralized.
Uptown. What do you think? Have a good day. And I said, take out all the people in the air, all the robots in the air shooting at you. Take them out as quickly as possible. Because if your teammate is down, you have to pick them up. And how you actually pick them up when they're down, you have to basically stand in this circle that they're going to be in order to pick them up. You can revive them quickly, but you know, what's this? You know, why would you want to revive them? You don't want nobody to get knocked down. It messes up actually defeating all the enemies. All right, so that will be it for this video, everyone. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all loved it. Definitely click a like on the click the thumbs up button, the like button, and definitely subscribe if you haven't yet. And a new video awaits. We'll be talking about upgrading your characters, and this camera. And I'm out. Everybody stay blessed, stay safe, stay woke. Let's focus. Feel me on this.
I appreciate the assist on this mission. I know you're not a fan of Code Green, but in order to bring the world back in balance, we need you out in the field.